I'm thankful. I'm thankful. You know why? Because today is Thankful Thursdays. We got one more day before we end the week. And I'm thankful today because it's Thankful Thursdays. I got another day that I woke it up. I got another chance to be better. I got another chance to be different. I got another chance to change. I got another opportunity to give me a sign to wake up to know that the best is yet to come. And you got to speak that thing in existence. You got to speak the things that you want to do. Like, you really got to speak it. And when you speak it, sometimes we speak it and not even realizing. We don't even realize the attitude on how important it is to really speak it. Because there's going to be a day when you say the best is yet to come, that when it actually comes, you're going to be so humble that it came because you was thankful. You were so thankful. Like, listen, it's your boy Will. Just about to give you some words of wisdom on how if you listen and you follow directions, you'll be able to execute. You got to do those three things every day that you wake up. You got to do those every day and be thankful as you're doing them. You got to be thankful. Like, listen, I had a great opportunity yesterday. To go speak. And my mentor, well, not my mentor, my mentee, he said some things about me that I didn't know that's how he felt. I didn't know that's how he felt about me. So I had to listen. Yes, I had to listen, follow directions to execute. And here I was getting ready to go speak. And I was thankful for the opportunity to be able to go speak to, a bunch of people that I've just been around. And when they asked me to speak, it was just, I was so grateful. I was so grateful because here's a chance for me to give back. Here was a chance for an opportunity to tell my story and to let them know that when graduation time comes up, it hits home. And what I mean by it hits home is those kids are getting ready to graduate. And they're doing something that I didn't get a chance to accomplish. Like, when I tell my story that I didn't get a chance to graduate. I didn't get a chance. So when it comes around, I'm letting them know you have to listen. You got to follow directions to execute. Because you got two types of people in this world. You got people that's living their fears, and you got people that's conquering their fears. And what I'm learning is successful people find a way to be positive no matter what's going on around them. They find a way to be positive no matter what's going on around them. And that's what I'm learning within myself. You got to stay focused. You got to stay disciplined. You got to stay determined. And you can't look at other people for your self-determination. You can't. So yesterday, I was thankful to be able to speak to those people. To be able to speak to the superintendent. To be able to speak to the vice principal. To be able to speak to, my Brother's Keeper group that I'm a part of. And that's a bunch of young ladies and a bunch of young men that we're mentoring. Our future leaders for today. And as I was telling them, you have to listen, follow directions to execute. And that's just a part of life. That's a part of life. You do those three things every day, and you give 100% in doing it, there's no reason you can't be successful. No reason at all. You got to let things work out the way they're supposed to. And the only way to do that is to listen, follow directions, and to execute. And what I mean by listen, I mean you have to listen with both ears. And when you're listening, I mean someone speaking to you, you can't be trying to fix whatever they're saying to you while they're speaking. You have to block out whatever that you want to say back. You have to block out whatever you're trying to fix and just listen. Sometimes some people come to you just for you to listen. They don't need you to speak back. They don't need your correction. They don't need your criticism at that time. They just need you to listen. And sometimes you got to follow directions. Meaning when somebody gives you a direction, don't go off what you know. Don't go off what you experience. Don't go off what you think is the right thing to do. Just do the thing they told you to do. That's following directions. And when you follow directions, you become disciplined in being able to listen. When you listen and you follow directions, you become disciplined. Then while you're being disciplined, it gives you the opportunity to execute from listening and follow directions. Like yesterday I had an opportunity to have this young man, and I just told him, as I was telling the group, I was saying obedience is better than sacrifice. Yes, obedience is better than sacrifice. And I had to show them what that really, truly, what I meant by that. So I had the young man come up, and you can just see in his face that even though he came up, I didn't know him, never seen him before. But all I asked him to do, I just said, hey, I just need you to be obedient to what I'm about to ask you to do, even if it's something you've never done before. So he came up, and I said, hey, move left, move right, step up, step down. All right, now go walk over there. As he walked over there, I was able to see his demeanor on how he didn't really want to walk over there. He didn't really want to be obedient. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to follow directions. But even though he did it, there was a gift waiting on him that he had no idea that he was getting. I just asked him to follow directions. And as he followed directions and he was being obedient, the gift that he opened was something he didn't have before he opened that gift. And when he opened it, I had him go sit back down. And then I had another young lady come up. A lady come up, and she did the same thing. And because she had already seen by being faithful or by being obedient, something good is going to come out of it. So she was eager to come up. And as she came up, she did the same thing. I had her follow some directions. And as she followed some directions, there was a gift waiting on her. Now, they both had gifts. And I was letting them know the motto of the story was that we all have gifts. And even though when we be obedient and we open those gifts, everybody's gift is not going to be the same. So when you listen and you follow directions and you execute, you'll be able to open your gift. You'll be able to open your gift. What up, Tamara? Good morning. Like, you'll be able to open up your gift to what is yours by being obedient. And you got to be thankful. You got to be thankful on this Thankful Thursday to know that there's two types of people in this world. You got people that are living in fear, and you got people that conquer their fears. Be thankful. Be thankful for life. Be thankful for family, for friends. Because look, I've learned that there is 86,400 seconds in a day. Now, if you turn that into money, if I gave you $86,400 in a day, some of you would spend it all in one day. And if I told you that there was an opportunity that I can give you that money and you can spend it all in one day and know that you can't get it back the next day, would you spend it all? I know I would. If you tell me you give me all this money and I got one day to spend it, I would. So do the same thing with your time that you have left. Do the same thing with your life that you have left. To use every minute, every second, every hour, conquering your fears by listening, follow directions, and execute. Listen, it's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom on how to listen, follow directions, and execute. Because at the end of the day, it's your thoughts, it's your decision, and it's your life. And in spite of it all, you can't give up. So as I always say, accept your truth, let go of the past, and believe in the future. All right? I'm out. Be thankful on this Thankful Thursday.